Hi, I'm here at Atmosphere Europe 2018 with Michael Ingvardsen from Nissens and also the future president of MACPartners. He's going to give his perspectives on the mobile air conditioning industry and some updates. So, Michael, take it away.
Sure, yeah. Well, I'm here on behalf of actually MACPartners, but I'm actually the technical training manager for Nissens in Denmark. We are an aftermarket company that produce components for heating and cooling and have done it for almost 100 years. I've actually already taken over the presidency of MACPartners, and we're starting to sort of revitalize that whole organization. So hopefully within the next 2 years, we've got a lot of new things coming up, sort of training classes, certifications, certification of products within a European standard. And within that, we're trying to work along with VASA in Australia, which is a sister, basically, organization, and MACS in America. My role in all of this is to kind of get everything come together, and with the board of directors at MACS to sort of spread the word and make sure that we get a unified sort of front towards this AC industry within the automotive industry, which is fairly closed. It's very difficult to get in there, and we need to be able to need to be better working together instead of working sort of against each other and get things done.
And if you can explain how this new certification program will work.
Well, the idea that we have at MACPartners is that we kind of try to do it 3 levels. At the moment, there's only one level, and that level is basically, if you want an EU certification, certification number, it's actually just 1 day. Basically 6 hours of training, and that gives you basically nothing. It gives you the idea of, okay, what, from a legislation standpoint, what do I need, what do I have to do, what do I do with the container, what do I do with the refrigerant, what do I do with the oil. But the actual function of the system, it's very difficult to go through in 6 hours. So what we want is actually to divide it up in 3 different sessions where we have certain content in these different sessions. And before you can work with the acne systems after the first session, but you have to take the next 2 and 3 steps to actually get it done. Otherwise, you cannot be completely EU certified. That's our idea. Whether it's going to fly or whether they're going to look at it positively, we have no idea, basically. But it's a way to get started and have a discussion about this, because the HVAC industry is far, far, far ahead of us. And that industry is going in the right direction, where you need certifications from different amount of refrigerants. But for us, because it's from 0 to 1 kilograms, more or less, we're kind of left out.
Of the general overview certification.
Exactly, and there's only one little section that says, well, you have to sort of go through the system, you have to know the legislation. Okay, that's fine. But in 1 day, I know the system's small, but it's also fairly complex, because you have people sitting in the car, you have different weather conditions, you have different roads, different cars, different vehicle manufacturers and everything else. So basically what we want to do is kind of make it easier to overview and better for technicians to actually go to training class. And make all the training companies come together and say, okay, we're not competing against each other. We have the same content, and in all fairness, not one company can train all technicians. That's the bottom line. And that's also one of the reasons why Nissens created the technical training program, or Nissens training concept, because we wanted to sort of give something back to the industry and say, okay, what do we need to do? So, and it's a non-commercial training class. I have to really stress that. The training class, it has to be non-commercial. If it is commercial, it's going to be worthless.
It's going to be on a particular system in a particular car that this particular company is selling.
Well, actually, if it does become commercial, that's what it's going to be. But we want a more broader and more universal view of the system, a broader mindset, so to speak. So whether it's Sanden, Denso, Valeo, Compressor, Hella, Nissens, NRF, whatever, it doesn't matter. You need to be able to work on that system, and with that compressor, that condenser, that receiver dry evaporator, and so on and so on. So,
Well, I guess, look forward to that in the coming years.
In forthcoming years, yes, that's right. We're looking forward to that.
Yeah, definitely.
Super.
Well, thanks very much, Michael.
You're welcome. Anytime.